Hello everyone, today we will be covering a story from our /true off my chest. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more. Anyways, on to the story. I just found out I was the other woman to my cheating husband. I, F37, have been with my husband, M40, for 13 years and married for 9 years. We have 2 sons, 6 and 8, and have been happily married, with the usual ups and downs you would expect with a relationship. But we have been happy, very happy. My ML has a terminal disease and is expected to pass very soon, so we have flown over to spend time with everyone. They're Australian, we live in the US. They used to fly over and stay with us all the time before ML got sick. I love my ML and FIL, they have been amazing grandparents and very lovely to me. Yesterday, my husband and FL looked after the kids, while my ML and I had a spa day. When we were driving home, she started getting very upset, and she ended up getting me to pull over. Then she dropped the news. When I met my husband, he was still in a relationship with his ex. I came to Australia on a working holiday at a snow resort, and my husband was working at the same place. We quickly fell in love. He came to the US for the next season. We did that for a few years around the world before settling down. ML has just revealed that he had a long-term, for years, girlfriend at the time. He was driving back every few weeks to see her, and she apparently visited once. According to ML, she wasn't a huge fan of GF, but has felt terrible keeping the secret for so long, and wanted to get it off her chest before she passed. Basically, my husband up and left Australia and ditched everything he had and knew, ghosted all his old childhood friends, girlfriend, etc. His parents moved states not long after, so there were next to no ties to his old life. There were so many lies. He said he used to visit his parents on those trips the year we first met. No, he was fucking his girlfriend for 4 months. Going on dates. Hanging out with her family. She visited for days. I don't really know how to feel right now. I feel so betrayed and lost. I can't trust him again, but I don't think I could be a single mom. I feel so lost right now. Edit. Just so people know, we were exclusive, and after the Australian snow season ended, which is from June to October, we both came back to the US for our snow season. We did that, switching between the hemispheres, together for a few years. I haven't spoken with my husband yet, but I am going to approach the situation gently. Story 2. GF gave me a list of things she expects from me being her BF. We've been seeing each other for a while now, and it's time to make our relationship official. We're in our 20s. But my GF told me she doesn't settle for less due to the men in her family failing the women. Her requirements in a BF, copied plus pasted from my message that she sent me. Open my car, yes, even if I am driving, open the driver's and the passenger door for me. This is common sense, but nowadays you got to remind men to be men. Always pay for our restaurant dates. It's embarrassing to make your girl pay. I will not cook or clean for you. I am not your mom or your maid. I will not do any wifey duties at GF prices. I am not like these other girls playing house with their boyfriends and baby daddies. I will not leave the security of my home to play house with you. I am not living with a guy that I'm only dating. I'm making this very clear since everyone does everything in a backwards order nowadays, and I don't move backwards. I don't waste my time. I have goals to be a wife and a mother. I have a biological clock. I give at minimum 8 months if you can figure out I'm the person you want to spend the rest of my life with, and if you can't figure that out by then, respectfully exit our relationship before the 8-month mark. No other women can be in your life unless if it's family, and maybe we'll make a rare exception. I don't mess with cheaters, and I'm not going to play clueless and stay wondering. Women and men can't be friends. We'll make exceptions if it's a childhood friend from your home state and you guys barely talk and just have once and a while messages like happy birthday massages, and it will help if she's unattractive. I'm not going to have sex with you if I don't feel like it. You already know that you are required to wear a condom. This is not going to change until we are married. I'm also on birth control, but that doesn't mean you get to put out on me with your raw dick. I don't believe in abortions, and I'm protecting myself. I'm not going to let someone stick their bare dick inside me when I'm not married. This is her main requirements she expects from her S/O. I don't really have much trouble with this list. Most of this is going to take time for me to get used to, like, opening someone's door. I never do that. I can pay for dates. I haven't never not paid for a date before. I do only have one friend of the opposite gender back in my home state, but I don't think my GF would be threatened by her because it falls under her rare exceptions. I guess I have an issue of her being demanding, and just very straightforward is kind of a turnoff, and it kind of sucks I have to keep wearing a condom. Side note, OP run. Story 3. My dad's partner keeps trying to psychologically abuse me, but I can't help laughing at her futile attempts. I'll start this by giving some background info. My 18M parents, 53M, 46F, divorced when I was 6 on good terms. They got shared custody over me, and I'd spend half a week at my mom's and half a week at my dad's. Around a year after the divorce, my dad got together with his current partner. I'll call her A42F. She has 2 children, 14F and 12M, from her previous marriage. I'm pretty close with them and we get along well. Unfortunately, me and A never really got close, but we also never fought. That was until around half a year ago, where out of nowhere, she did a complete 180 degrees. She started giving me the passive-aggressive treatment and made remarks about every single thing I did. Back then, I had no idea what was her reason, but I recently found out. And let me tell you, she's petty as fuck. My dad's dream ever since he started working was being able to retire early. After working at the same bank for over 25 years and saving a big portion of every paycheck, he managed to retire last year. I'm really proud of him because he decided to use this free time to work on himself. He started to eat a lot healthier and has been working out daily. This led to him losing over 40 pounds. As it turns out, A is not as enthusiastic about it as I am. She's really envious. I'm not entirely sure as to why, but I'm guessing it has something to do with her poor financial decisions in the past. Unfortunately for me, she's the type of person that bows down to the strong but bullies the weak. She knows that my dad won't take her shit, so she decided that I'm the next best target. My dad's place has 3 bedrooms, which means her kids have to share the biggest one. Since I'll be going to college in a couple of months, I told my dad that I'll give my bedroom to one of them. My sister got really happy because she's about to start high school and she desperately needs some privacy. Because of it, A came to the conclusion that since I'll be gone in a couple of months, she can start treating me like a bitch. Here are a couple of examples which came to my mind because of how stupid they were. She would scream at me if I filled more than 1/4 of the bathtub, which, mind you, is not even a big bathtub as I barely fit inside as a 6 feet 4 inches guy. I chalked it up to her being an environmental freak all of a sudden. She wants me to do my dishes, which is understandable, and I have no problem doing. What I have a problem with is her not letting me use more than one set of dishes. She doesn't allow me to touch any other dishes besides that one and doesn't even allow her own children to touch mine as if I had the bubonic plague or something. Last week I bought microwavable popcorn and started making it. When she heard the popping sound, she appeared in the kitchen out of nowhere and started grabbing every bowl so I would have to eat out of the bag. She hid the bowls under her blanket, like some toddler. I audibly chuckled because of how ridiculous this was, and she immediately started shouting something along the lines of, "How dare you laugh at me?" I have long blonde hair, which is the same length/color as her daughter's. Once she stormed into my room and started demanding I clean the bathroom sink because, and I quote, "Your disgusting hair is all over the sink. Clean it now." The problem is, I just came back from school and haven't been to the toilet that day. I told her that the hair was not mine and that it's probably her daughter's, to which she said that it's not possible because only your hair looks so repelling. Now mind you, this only happens when my dad's not around. She once tried this shit when he was around, and he immediately shut it down. He's been nothing but understanding and has talked to her numerous times, but she always resumes her usual behavior after things settle down. I don't know if any of you found yourself in a similar situation, but I'd appreciate any advice on how to deal with it. Like I said, I'm moving away for college, but I want to be able to visit my dad without having to participate in emotional warfare. Edit 1. I've seen some people asking why my dad married her. The answer is, he didn't. As much as they might have had feelings for each other at some point, their relationship currently is basically strictly practical. She needs someone to help her with the kids and a place to live, while he needs someone to be around. The entirety of my dad's family is either dead or lives so far away that they see each other every couple of years. As for friends, my dad used to be a workaholic, so he only has like 2 close friends who he sees semi-frequently.